Good afternoon, class. So today is 19th of April, and we will have to cover the current affairs of today. The first news is that there is now lockdown in the state of Delhi for the next 6 days. Sooner or later, we will have to see what will happen with the other parts. The next is ACI cannot be a super government. Why PDT Acharya is basically saying it. He is a former Secretary General of Lok Sabha. What does he mean by that? First of all, you need to understand what is Election Commission of India. I will not go into the article, but I will give you the crux of the article that will help you better understand, and the language that he have written would be better received by you in contrast to what he have written. Basically, he have written by Election Commission of India. He have said that can Election Commission act as a government as usually it does in the times of the election. So what are the things that Election Commission is acting? But before going into that, let us look at the powers that are with the help of Election Commission. So Election Commission is given power under Article 324 of the Constitution, and in Article 324, in Article 324, it has been written in the Constitution that the Election Commission shall have the authority to conduct free and fair election and can give any direction, regulation or superintendence of the direct election with respect to the four bodies: the Parliament, the State Legislature, the President and the Vice President. These are the four elections that the Election Commission of India will conduct. Now, this power from 1951 came on up to a small part to 1991. Then we have a person called as T.N. Seshan. So when we talked about T.N. Seshan, what does T.N. Seshan did? He was very well aware of the fact that the rigging is currently happening in the elections. What happened in rigging? There were certain individuals that belonged to a certain party. There were ballot boxes. In those ballot boxes, if there is voting and people are fearful that they are going to lose those particular seats, they will take up a blue ink. The blue ink will be filled up in the ballot boxes, therefore destroying all the votes that has been given, and only those votes which are safe, they are counted and the people will get elected. So T.N. Seshan said that if we go with this particular practice, this is not going to be a fair and free election. And he cancelled that particular election, that even though the candidate have won, I cannot declare him as a winning candidate because there have been rigging and the free and fair upholding of the election has not been done. So candidate dragged Election Commission of India to the Supreme Court. Election Commission of India said that under Article 324 of the Constitution, I have been allotted authority under T.N. Seshan to conduct free and fair elections. So that's why if it is unfair to me, or if it is unfair to the candidate or any individual or even a single voter in any kind, manner or application, I have the authority to call off the election and fresh elections date will be announced. I hope this is clear. Perfectly fine. So Supreme Court said that of course you have the power, you can take the actions. The article today we are going to debate that how much power can the Election Commission generate from Article 324? Because when we talk about free and fair election, you can cancel the election on the basis of any statement that Mr. Anurag Thakur have made in the Delhi election, that you have said that you should kill those particular people. So the election should be called off. You cannot tell such people. We are going to discuss the extent of power of Election Commission of India, and he have given a criticism of Election Commission of India, that what the Election Commission of India is doing. So he goes to the history. He says that for the very first time when there was an election model code of conduct, the model code of conduct happens in Kerala in 1960, and then its enforcement in all the election happened in 1991. So the first time the model code of conduct that was implemented in 1960. What is a model code of conduct? Different parties came together. They agreed that the elections, if we have to hold this particular election, they had to hold in a particular manner. So we will not issue such statement. We will have a model code of conduct so that they will not indirectly or adversely affect the individual in cross voting. For example, just before election, Mamata Banerjee can announce that those people who will vote to me or who will not vote to me, to all the people, I will announce 1,000 rupees per month salary. जैसा कि मोदी साहब ने करा था, 2,000 रुपए सैलरी उन्होंने इलेक्शन से पहले दी थी, ठीक है, सारे किसानों को. I hope this is clear. So whether it should be allowed or not. So under this judgment, the Supreme Court have itself given contrasting judgment in two the cases. We will discuss that particular judgment also, but I hope you understood the issue. In 1991, there was Model Code of Conduct that was enacted. A Model Code of Conduct had no legal basis. Model Code of Conduct is just a form of guidelines that is needed to be implemented by the parties, and if they are not implemented by the parties, Election Commission can actually tell them that you are banned. For example, right now there have been leaders from both TMC and BJP party. They have been getting slapped sanctions for 24 hours and 48 hours on the basis of Model Code of Conduct, that you shall not do this, you shall not do this, and you shall not do this. But it does not have a legal backing. Time and time again, there have been sanctions by the parliament which have said that we should conduct this particular framework into law. So when the Election Commission opinion is asked कि आपके लिए law बना देते हैं Model Code of Conduct, आपके लिए easier होगा code को implement करना. So Election Commission have said that, see, I knew it very well that if I make it into a law, there will be interpretations. And if it is interpretation, I will not be able to impose my full power, because when I will issue an order, what you will do, you will go directly to the Supreme Court, and then in the Supreme Court there will be a delay, but by the time you will have indirect or direct election on the election, and you will have made the agenda that you would have made for garnering votes or even destroying the reputation of particular individual, and I will not be able to control. So I not want this particular Model Code of Conduct to be enacted into law, because it will let me to follow the code, and when I will follow the code, it will does not give me power with respect to the control of the free and fair elections. Okay? I hope this is clear. But another question could be that if it is free and fair election, and if it is BJP party, they can directly or indirectly control the election commissioner. So there will always be biased. Okay? If there is a law, the law will be same for everybody, whether it is the party in opposition, whether it will be party into the power. Okay? But if there is no law and the election commissioner or the chief election commissioner is appointed by the ruling party, definitely there will be biases. We are currently seeing the biases. The election commission, who is the former election commissioner, recently has been appointed as the governor of Goa within 1 week. So that raises serious questions with respect to the neutrality of that particular election commissioner. Maybe the 8 phases that were conducted in the state of West Bengal were also given by the central government, that what they had to do and how they had to do it. I hope this is clear. So Election Commission said that I cannot do this. Then there is another issue that he have raised. He raised the issue of administration and officials. So first talk about official. When the Election Commission, if there is an election at a particular place, all of the power or the administration or the transfer of the officials comes in the hand of Election Commission of India. Now Election Commission of India, when we talk about the Election Commission of India, when the case went to the Supreme Court said that Election Commission of India can derive power from Article 324 for free and fair election, whatever they feel they can do, until unless there is another law which will regulate, or there is another provision of the constitution which will regulate the conduct of those particular people. जैसे for example transfer की बात करें, अब when they transfer the civil service officers and the other officers who are engaged in the process, they transfer it under Article 324. But Article 309 में within the constitution itself the power has been given to the state government that which officers needed to be transferred is sole authority of state government. But Election Commission never consulted with state government, so that is a direct conflict of the 2 articles of the constitution. In Article 309 there is a power that is given to the state government for the transfer of the official, but under Article 324 Election Commission is superseding that. Now nowhere in the constitution it is written that one article is superior to another. Every article is the same, every article has the same power. I hope this is clear. Now if we talk about concurrence, or let's say even the Election Commission informs, because Election Commission does not have its order on the transfer, they say to the state government and the chief secretary does that. But when we talk about what authority Election Commission have in telling to the people that this officer should be transferred from one place to another, if they are concurrence, whether the concurrence is binding or whether the concurrence is advisory. ठीक है, कि आपने सरकार को कहा कि इसको ट्रांसफर करिए, एडवाइजरी था, बाइंडिंग था, अभी तक तो बाइंडिंग ही चल रहा है, तो where is the authority to that? We do not have a law with that. The last one is the administration part. So when we say administration part, already the Model Code of Conduct says that you cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot introduce freebies, you cannot distribute money, you cannot distribute liquor, you cannot distribute other freebies. Now in that the Supreme Court have given 2 contrasting decisions. This time the Kerala government wanted to give free food to the poor people, so the Election Commission came in. Election Commission said that you cannot do this because this is a violation of the Model Code of Conduct, because you are giving food. क्या ध्यान रखिए, मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट इलेक्शन कमीशन ने, there were accusation that election commission was supposed to announce the dates later, but they announced the dates 2 weeks earlier, just to prevent the Kerala government for providing incentives to the poor people. ठीक है, ताकि फूड पैकेट्स ना दे पाए. तो इलेक्शन कमीशन gave a ruling that you cannot do that, and the Supreme Court also upholded the same. But in another case in 2013, when the Supreme Court said there were certain distribution of the amenities that were given to the poor people, the Supreme Court have recognized कि when the state is coming forward for the welfare of the people, how is it a welfare or violation of the model code of conduct? ठीक है, क्योंकि आपने खुद डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी में कहा कि अवर स्टेट इज अ वेलफेयर स्टेट. इफ इट इज अ वेलफेयर स्टेट, इट शुड बी गिविंग हेल्प टू द पीपल. ठीक है, सेम इज द आर्गुमेंट विद द किसान योजना. ठीक है, 2000 rupees, that is a responsibility of the welfare state. So I hope this is clear. Now, in that, the election commission does not have a law. They are acting in the arbitrary manner. They are not taking the law. The decision, the reputation depends on that person who holds the institution, which sides he favors. Now, these are some of the things that he have highlighted. He have not given any solution. He have just said that there is no doubt that ECI is very important, and have to responsibility for the conduct of free and fair election in a very complex, extremely religious, fractionized country. But there should be particular set of guidelines through which the election commission should also operate. If the violations are for one people, they should also be same for the other peoples. Okay. The next one is Cuba after Castro's. So read this on your own. अब ये कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी का है, तो ये 3 दिन आपको हिंदू पेपर में दिखेगा. इसको पढ़ लीजिएगा. I think tomorrow there will be another article with respect to the Castros. I will not go into this. You can read this on your own. The next one is election watch from Bengal border. So this is issue between Bangladesh and India. What are the 3 issues between Bangladesh and India? You should know them. Teesta water issue, the CAA NRC, and the border issue. These are the 3 issues. Okay? And all talks with respect to the border issue, with respect to Bangladesh and India, are only because of these 3 issues. Okay? The significance of Bangladesh to India. Tell me 3 major significance or 3 major reasons for the significance of Bangladesh to India. Major ports, connectivity to the northeast, and peace on the eastern front. Okay, the refugee problem that is currently having. So these are the 3 major part we can talk about, or the economic trade relations we can also talk about. Okay, so I hope this is clear. उसको पढ़ लीजिएगा. वही 3 इश्यू उन्होंने घुमा फिरा के बस अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लेन किया. डिटेल में कुछ भी नहीं है. And obituary for the IP appellate board. तो इसको तो छोड़ दीजिए, because this board never came in function, never was existing, or never going to exist. है क्या ये IP board? That is intellectual property appellate board. Intellectual property है क्या? जैसे for example you made something that is from your mind, so you want to restrict the use of that particular discovery for a larger period of the companies, and if they want to use it, they should pay certain license fees to you because they are using your mind or the research that you have done through your mind. Okay, जैसे for example, if you ever get a chance, there is a movie, I have forgotten the name of the movie, but it is regarding to the Ford company who have misused a particular, I think, physics professor research with respect to the rain wiper timing. ठीक है, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल गाड़ियों में आज के समय पे जो, अब तो चलिए सेंसिंग वाइपर भी आ गए, पर उससे पहले जो वाइपर्स होते थे उनकी जो टाइमिंग थी 3 सेकेंड, 5 सेकेंड और 2 सेकेंड, it was not present in the earlier cars. They were used to go directly, indirectly. तो उन्होंने बस टाइमिंग फिक्स करी थी. तो he, I think, got $2 million as a settlement from Ford Industries for misusing that particular patent item. So that is what intellectual property is, that if you have applied your mind and done something for the society, nobody can use that particular research for the benefit of it. तो ये appellate tribunal, अगर there was a tribunal that was set up, अगर उसके अलावा अगर फर्दर आप अपील करना चाहें तो you can go to the appellate tribunal. ठीक है, तो वहां पे और ज्यादा एक्सपर्ट्स जो थे वो हमारे पास अवेलेबल थे. Next one is implementing green contracts. Simple issue. You should assess on the way that which companies are allocating or being allocated the contracts and how much they are going to the green economy. ठीक है, बोलने का मतलब क्या है कि अगर आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अलॉट करना है गवर्नमेंट का या किसी प्राइवेट कंपनी का या किसी प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, तो यू शुड ऑल्सो सी, और देयर शुड बी अ पर्टिकुलर क्राइटेरिया that how much green economy you are going to boost. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल मान लीजिए इफ देर इज अ पर्टिकुलर कंपनी हु इज मेकिंग रोड, हाउ मच दे आर गोइंग टू कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट टू द ग्रीन इकोनॉमी. सो दैट इज व्हाट दे हैव डिबेटेड हियर. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. Further moving on, bat with sticky disc found in Meghalaya for the first time they have been found. ठीक है, तो इसको छोड़ दीजिए, आएगा भी नहीं. Further moving on, Oxygen Express trains has been, now we are using the infrastructure of the train network for supplying the fast oxygen from one place to another that is needed by all the individual across the countries. So now the trains are being used for the supply of liquid gas. The trucks are being carried on the special train and the tankers are being loaded from one place to another. So train department has also been roped in for supplying the oxygen supply that is currently diminishing at a very fast rate. Okay, further moving on. The next news is Myanmar the crisis. You already know US-China agreed to cooperate with urgency on the climate crisis. They have agreed, but it is not beneficial to India. इस बात को ध्यान रखिएगा. जिस बात पे एग्री कर रहे हैं that is not beneficial to India. So I think that is it for today. आर्टिकल पढ़ लीजिएगा, इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है आज के आर्टिकल्स, तो अभी के लिए इतना ही करते हैं.